so looking now at the Cavaletti style work. I'll just move Cassie out the way. So Cavalettis are basically when your dog is walking or trotting through several items that are on the floor. If you were doing these at a very high level of conditioning work, then you would have them raised off the floor at a height that suits your dog best. You'd have them spaced out accordingly for your dog. You would have a good sort of 6 or 7 Cavaletti poles at least, and you would be working towards your dog's pacing and trotting properly. So it can be really good for breed showing, it can be good for dressage work, because it's helping your dog to really get a nice pace and nice trotting going as we're moving along. For the purposes of these awards, we are using them purely to help your dogs get more awareness of their back legs, understand how to pick them up, be aware of what they're actually doing with their back legs. So we're not too worried about how fast they go, about how high the poles actually get, and whether you've got professional set or not. So to show you what I've got in my garden for Cavaletti work, we've got weave poles. Several of those that stay flat on the floor for Cassie. Cassie's my 15-year-old currently, and she does have some issues with her back legs with muscle tone, so she has everything much lower. The boys, however, work with Cavalettis off the ground. The other thing we often use is a ladder. Now this is a ladder that we made specifically for the purpose, because we do a lot of wagon tone work which involves ladder work as well. This has only got 3 rungs on it, but I have 2, so I can put them together for 6 should I want to do more. And as you can see, height-wise, this just raises them off the ground a little bit more than the weave poles would be. Now, when you start teaching Cavaletti work, we're not expecting your dogs to race through at a nice trotting pace, know exactly where to put their feet, and be aware of them all. We're just introducing them to something different. So you want your dogs ideally on lead, next to you. Don't lure them with a treat, because we want them to see where they can be putting their feet, and all you do is walk nice and slowly alongside whatever you're using for Cavaletti work. Let your dog step over each pole in turn. Ideally, if you're looking straight ahead rather than at your dog, that can help. Go slow. If you go too fast, your dogs will just jump over them and miss out what they're doing. And once they've done that set, then that's the time to go in with your treat, go in and praise, turn them around and go back over again. Okay, now mine do this off lead because they have an idea of what they're doing with their feet, but they all started on lead to make sure I could control speed, make sure they were being safe, they weren't tripping over anything. Okay, so to give you a little idea, just using the ladder here with a dog, I'll use Merlin because he's closest. Merlin, you can literally walk through nice and slow. That's good. Turn around. Good boy. Ready? And it's just getting them used, as you can see, to moving their feet. And this is absolutely fine for what we're doing in these progress awards. Okay, he's got showing awareness of his feet. A little hop there, that wouldn't be enough to pass. That's lovely. Good boy. If you were looking at proper trotting, good boy. And again, yes. Good lad. So, Merlin, go over there. Taylor, show you with Taylor. Trot. Good boy. Lovely and slow. Lovely movements that we're looking for. Can you turn, Merlin? Can you start off? Good boy. Come here, Taylor. Good boy. Trot. Good. Yes. Good boy. And that's basically all we're looking for. Too many dogs in this room. Go, Kisps. So all we're looking for is a set going forwards or backwards, whichever direction you want to go on, just to show that your dog has an awareness of moving through these items. Apologise for Merlin. I've done this video several times now. Someone keeps making a noise down the road. I can't keep stopping it, so do apologise for barking on this video. That's puppies for you. But all we're looking for isn't professional, high-level Cavalettis trotting through. It literally is just to show your dog some awareness. So it might be you start with just one pole or a broom handle, something like that on the floor for your dogs to walk over. Get them used to lifting those back legs up a little bit more, and then you progress to maybe 2 or 3 in a row. That's all we're looking for, okay? Just because you have a tall dog doesn't mean they have to be really high off the floor. Just because you have a short dog, it doesn't mean they only need to do one. So they can do several if you want to do several. Build it up slowly. Okay, again, the purpose of these exercises is to introduce your dogs to some things they might not have done before, and to start helping mentally as well as physically. So start them off small, gradually build them up. The finished result should be that your dog can go through a series of Cavalettis on the floor or raised with an awareness of lifting those legs up somehow. They haven't got to race, it can be at their own pace for these. Okay.